We go to school to learn, to grow, and to feel safe. But sometimes, schools become the setting for something far darker. These are 3 real stories of terrifying school lockdowns, where things took a chilling turn. So, lock your doors, check your windows, and get ready for some truly creepy school lockdown stories. It was supposed to be an ordinary Monday morning at Jefferson High, but for the students and teachers, it would become a day they'd never forget. In the middle of second period, the usual hum of the classroom was interrupted by a strange announcement over the intercom: "This is not a drill. The school is now on lockdown. Teachers, lock your doors. Students, remain seated and stay quiet." Confused whispers spread across the classroom, but the teacher's face went pale. Without a word, she quickly locked the door and motioned for everyone to stay still. Something was wrong. Moments later, heavy footsteps echoed through the hallway. They weren't rushed, they were slow, deliberate. As if whoever was out there wanted to be heard, one student, Tyler, peeked out. Couldn't take it anymore. She had to know what was happening. Against school policy, she quietly unlocked the door and stepped out into the hallway. The footsteps stopped. The air grew cold, and as she looked toward the stairs, she saw it. A shadow, dark and formless, just standing there at the top of the stairs. Mrs. Daniels froze, her heart pounding in her chest. Then, as quickly as it had appeared, the shadow vanished. The lockdown was lifted a few minutes later, but to this day, the phantom footsteps have never been explained. Some say it was the ghost of a former student. Others say it was something much darker. This final story takes place in a large high school on the outskirts of a quiet town. It was a Friday afternoon, and the students were preparing for the weekend, when the intercom crackled to life. "Attention all staff and students. We are now under lockdown. This is not a drill." The teachers quickly followed protocol, locking the doors and turning off the lights. The students huddled in the corners of their classrooms, the tension rising with each passing minute. But what made this lockdown different was the absolute silence. No footsteps, no voices, nothing. One student, Emily, recalled the eerie feeling that something was very wrong. She peeked through the blinds of the classroom window, and what she saw sent chills down her spine. There, standing at the edge of the schoolyard, was a man. He wasn't moving, wasn't making a sound. He just stood there, staring at the building. Emily whispered to her teacher, and they both watched in horror as the man slowly raised his hand and waved. The police arrived within minutes, but by the time they searched the area, the man was gone. No one knew how he got onto the school grounds or why he was there. The lockdown was lifted, but the unsettling memory of the silent intruder stayed with the students long after. Lockdowns are meant to keep us safe, but sometimes, they reveal something far more terrifying than we could ever imagine. These stories serve as a reminder that not every danger is visible. And not every mystery has an answer. If you enjoyed these creepy school lockdown stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another chilling tale.